Hey guys, welcome back to Loop Hub. Today we'll talk about some of the most disgusting moments on My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. Number 1. Joelin. Dr. Sarah Haller appeared on the show this season to assist patients while they are quarantined at home, and Johnny Lay thought her heel cracks may be healed. In the most recent episode, Dr. Sarah suspected Lay of having additional skin cells that were rapidly multiplying. She wanted to meet her via video call and learn more about her condition before making any decisions. Lay explained that she has had heel cracks for a long time, and that they have now become an issue for her. She went on to say that when they reopened, they would often ache and bleed. By removing her socks, she offered Dr. Sarah a glimpse of how awful they were. Dr. Sarah was taken aback when she noticed that her socks were getting stuck and flakes were falling off them because her feet were so rough. She stated that her heels were in horrible shape due to heel cracks. Lay mentioned that she's a critical responder who enjoys her work. Her employment, on the other hand, required her to be active. While Lay wants to give her all at work, her feet make it difficult for her to do so. Lay finally decided to use a Dremel tool to repair her fissures. When Lay used it, she admitted the sparks flew. Dr. Sarah was taken aback when she heard someone using the tool, which is commonly used for wood carving. Despite utilizing the equipment, Lay's feet would only be smooth for about a week and a half. She admitted that there were instances when she awoke screaming because her bed was covered in flakes from her heels shattering overnight. To make matters worse, her feet would occasionally develop large fissures. Lay said that she utilized super glue to keep them together in these situations. Dr. Sarah was taken aback when she learned and realized that she had to assist Lay. She explained to Lay that she had a disorder known as palmoplantar keratosis, which she has had from birth. Despite Lay's severe case of heel cracks, Dr. Sarah promised her that it could be cured. She instructs Lay to apply a special lotion to her feet while covering them with a cloth to absorb the moisture. Lay agreed to give it a shot and report back to Dr. Sarah once the lockdown was lifted. Number 2. Gabriel. Dr. Ebony Vincent is recognized for saving people, and in the most recent episode, she resolves to save someone else. Gabriel Courtney appeared on the show with a strange disease that causes wounds to emerge on his foot even when he isn't wearing shoes. He also had to deal with the problem of the webbed toe. Despite the fact that Dr. Ebony has treated many webbed toes in the past, she understood this case was unique due to Gabriel's skin condition. Gabriel revealed that he was born with a known as epidermolysis bullosa. The skin is frail in this condition, and it takes a long time to recover entirely. Gabriel got a number of wounds on his foot. As a result of this, he stated that moving about caused him to wake up with blisters on his foot on occasion. At the same time, there were days when he woke up to find another blister on his foot. Dr. Ebony was taken aback when she heard this story and sought to comprehend the extent of his suffering. Gabriel disclosed that his twin brother has the same skin issue as him. Unlike Gabriel though, his brother's illness improved over time and he's now well. Gabriel, on the other hand, is unable to claim the same. Dr. Ebony chose to examine his foot to see what it looked like. She was taken aback by the number of blisters on his foot, as well as the fact that he had a clubbed foot. She was quick to notice that he had pseudodactyly, a disorder in which two separate toes were fused together in a webbed toe. Dr. Ebony also inquired if Gabriel had ever met a dermatologist. He denied ever meeting one, and she thought it would be beneficial for him to do so if they were to proceed with the procedure. Because of Gabriel's unique skin disease, Dr. Ebony needed to make sure he was healthy enough to undergo surgery. She was afraid that if they continued, his skin might not heal. Dr. Ebony advised Gabriel to take all necessary precautions and testing before proceeding with the treatment to ensure they were fully prepared. Gabriel agreed, and the two promised to meet up after the lockdown was lifted. Number 3. Courtney Cox. Her right leg grew in size as a result of this, and she had difficulty walking. Courtney used her daily life as an example, revealing that she could barely walk to the grocery store or take her dogs for a walk. Since the pain had grown terrible, it had begun to impact and take over her life. It had gotten to the point that Courtney believed she would be in a wheelchair in the next 5 years if she didn't get it fixed. She also believed that her illness had harmed her relationship. Courtney's partner wants to start a family, but she fears that her leg will prevent her from being a present mother for her child. Courtney has a disorder called hemihypertrophy, which is a genetic condition, according to Dr. Ebony. She went on to say that there was no proof as to why it occurred. Dr. Ebony informed that Courtney would have to have her two malformed toes amputated since they were interfering with her ability to walk. At the same time, the surgery would focus on eliminating superfluous tissue in the hopes of improving Courtney's walking ability. Courtney stated that she would do everything for a better quality of life. Dr. Ebony informed her that she would investigate what might be done and that she would be scheduled for an appointment once the COVID-19 situation improved. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.